Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we did some more. We went around and tried catching some of the other lake Pokemon, only succeeding in catching Uxie since I accidentally knocked out Azelf. And now we've come to the battle area as at Barry's invitation. And since last time, I've done quite a bit of grinding with my Pokemon. As you can see, I caught quite a few new ones, as well as catching some of the legendary Pokemon that are available at the Raminis Park, including Regirock, Registeel, and Regice, along with the Eon duo Latios and Latias. So now we're going to continue on with our adventure, and as we do, remember as always to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And I think my first order of business will be heading to the Eterna Forest, to the old chateau, because at the time I'm recording this video, I'm playing it on Tuesday, so I think that's when we can encounter Rotom. That's in the TV there. Oh, and here's Gardenia. Hiya! Were you intrigued by the rumors going around too? What rumors? You know, people have been talking about the ghost Pokemon of the old chateau. I've been hearing rumors about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but going in there is, well, being that I'm a gym leader, I'm always busy. So since I'm busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared. So good luck in your investigation. Yeah, you're real convincing right there, Gardenia. And once I've captured Rotom, I'll head on over to the, okay, I guess I can't catch Rotom right now. Alright, fine. In that case, I'm just gonna go to the Snow Point Temple then, and try and capture Regigigas. But first, I gotta go and stock up on some Quick Balls, and I'm pretty sure that the Pokemart here sells Quick Balls. Yeah, here we go. Or I guess I could use some more Timer Balls instead. Yeah, I've got an even number of Quick Balls, Timer Balls, and Dusk Balls. Yeah, and something I like about the slates that we can purchase from the Raminis Park in exchange for those mysterious shards is that they look exactly like the like old Pokemon game cartridges for the Game Boy systems, like the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advanced. Only the chosen may enter the Snow Point Temple. I'm sorry, but you will have to leave. Dang. Oh, here comes Candace. It's okay, you can let that person in. Cynthia sent word to me. You're working on a Pokédex, aren't you? There should be many rare Pokemon in the temple. Enjoy your exploring. Yeah, thanks, Candace. Now, before I go in, I gotta switch around my team. Yeah, to make room for Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Now, I'm also gonna keep Gardevoir on my team because it was the instrumental in helping me catch some of the legendary Pokemon in Raminis Park. Since I went since I went and had it relearn hypnosis, which, while it didn't guarantee me an easier catch, it did help quite a bit. Yeah, and the Pokemon in Snowpoint Temple are at least level 50. Yeah, we can't slide diagonally, so... Or can we? No, we cannot. Oh, wait. Yeah, I had to do it that way. Alright, I better go ahead and spray myself down with some repel, moving forward. Because there's no doubt that that wild encounters are going to get a lot more frequent and a lot more annoying as a result. Whoop, almost went past there. Yeah, I want to get all the items that I can as moving forward. Okay, and this is just a piece of never melt ice. Regigigas. Oh, damn! I forgot. I missed the chance for a screenshot. Alright, let's see if I can figure it out this way. Okay, this might take a while. Oh, there we go. Alright, here's a screenshot. Now, before anything else, save my game. It's a statue of a Pokemon. It seems to exude power. You read the engraved writing. A body of rock, a body of ice, a body of steel. When gather the 3 Pokemon, the king shall appear. Zoot zoot. Yep. Yep, and here comes Regigigas. Yeah, lucky for us that Regigigas can't act as much as it wants for the first few turns due to its ability slow start. Now let's start things off with a surf attack. Yeah, it's gonna be Dusk Balls and Timer Balls that'll have to be my go-tos for this battle. Maybe a few Ultra Balls thrown into the mix there. Alright, let's give our Dusk Ball a try. One. Damn! Alright. Second Dusk Ball. 1, 2. Damn! I was so close that time. Alright, I'm gonna rely on Dusk Balls for at least a little bit longer. And can't risk another attack from Empoleon, lest I get a critical hit. 1, 2, 3. Damn! Alright, and Regigigas managed to land a Hammer Arm. Yeah, as popular as all these legendary Titan Pokemon are, catching them is a real pain in the neck because of how low their catch rate is. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch over to Gardevoir. Hopefully Hypnosis can keep Regigigas from moving around as much. Oh right, I forgot about Trace. Not sure how well Wide Guard would work on Hypnosis, considering it only hits one target. 1, 2, 3. Yes, got it! Okay, and that didn't really take all that long. I'm only at 14 minutes of recording. Alright, now we can get out of here. And there is one more roaming Pokemon that we should at the very least try to trigger. So we'll be heading back to Canalave City right quick. Yeah, and as you can see, I caught each of the other three Titan Pokemon in Timer Balls, given how difficult it was to catch them. Alright, just want to get my team in numerical order there. Whoop. Now, let's take a look at Regigigas. Alright. Yeah, for 5 turns, the Pokemon's attack and speed stats are halved. But as you can see, Regigigas is a beast as far as stats go. Yeah, and Regice has Ice Body, Registeel has Light Metal, and Regirock has Sturdy. Do the Eon duo have any new abilities? And no, they do not. They've got Levitate, which I'm fairly certain is their standard abilities right there. Yeah, no need for the repel. Yeah, we gotta enter the sailor's house here and talk to the boy and his mom here. The little boy is thrashing about in his sleep. He appears to be in torment. He is muttering something. Dark is watching me. Yeah, that's definitely a nod to the Darkrai side mission that you can get from the mystery gift that was released a few years back when Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl was first released. And I never thought our boy would fall into this endless nightmare. It's happened in the past in Canalave. There were people who never woke up from their nightmares. I've lost my love of sailing ever since my son fell into that horrid nightmare. I need a lunar feather from Full Moon Island to awaken him. Will you go to Full Moon Island for me? If not for me, then for my son? Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Only you can awaken my son from his awful nightmare. We're both counting on you. Please, I need the lunar feather from Full Moon Island to awaken him. Aye aye, anchors away. Yeah, so it's full steam ahead to Full Moon Island. Yeah, Cresselia can be found on Full Moon Island, while Darkrai can be found on New Moon Island. And there she is. The Pokemon flew off somewhere. There was something sparkling where the Pokemon once was. And there it is, the lunar feather. Alright, now let's go give this to the sailor guy's son. That Pokemon you met was the lunar Pokemon. I've heard tales of it flying from place to place throughout Sinnoh. Oh, that sparkle! That must be the lunar feather. Where's your boat? Thank you. That will wake my son from the nightmare. Yeah, but where was your boat? I ask you. It couldn't have just disappeared like that. Yeah, we woke up the sailor guy's son. Oh my gosh, you're awake! Oh, my son, I don't know what to say. Thank you, we'll never forget you. Seeing you back to normal makes me feel great. I've regained my spirit as a sailor. Come sail with me later. Yeah, sure thing, man. I couldn't wake up. I saw it. It was a scary dream. It was a dark place. And there was a dark Pokemon, but Mom Daddy, Mommy, I could always hear your voices. Thank you. We can't thank you enough, but thank you. Yeah, think nothing of it. Now Cresselia has begun roaming along with Mesprit. But I do not have the patience to go after either of them, so I'm just gonna focus on the post-game area here. Yeah, I know we can go through that northern route above the fight area, but I feel it's a lot faster just to go through here to get to the resort area. Ooh, a rare candy. Oh, that could come in handy. Ooh, a Bellsprout. That'll save me some trouble with reading the victory bell I caught. That I got while outside recording. Yeah, in the post-game, there's a whole lot more of Pokemon that can be found in the Sinnoh Grand Underground. Yeah, and including different regional starter Pokemon from the first 4 regions: Kanto, Sinnoh, Hoenn, and Johto. Okay, I don't know how I missed Gloom, but I'll still go ahead and catch it. Alright, that looks to be all that's on this island. Oh, and there's a Floatzel. But we don't really need to go after it, because my main focus is just unlocking all the flyable areas in this area. And here we are in the resort area. And we got some berries right there, but there's not really much to do here. Spent a lot of time in the pool. Will I melt into the water of the way a Vaporeon can? Yeah, probably not. Sniff. I do apologize. This is an exclusive establishment, only open to a select few. You might consider it a special stage for the cream of the crop. If you wish to enter, I suggest you start by collecting lots of ribbons. Oh, fine. I didn't want to go into your little clubhouse anyway. Excuse me. Alright, and we got ourselves a nugget. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that around this area we can, if we fish around, we can find Magikarp that's way higher level than most other ones. Yeah, I've heard rumors that you can catch level 100 Magikarp in the resort area water right there. Alright, and there's our pincer. Oh, Reaper Cloth. That'll come in handy if I want to evolve a Dusclops I find into a Dusk Noir. And since I've already caught a Weeping Bell down in the Sinnoh Underground, I don't really need to catch another Weeping Bell. Ugh. Yeah, if I were in this area in real life, I'd be sneezing up a storm, because this place would be murder on my sinuses. Well, let me tell ya. Yeah, if we talk to the person in this house, they'll teach a particularly friendly starter Pokemon of ours one of the 3 ultimate moves, depending on how high our friendship is with them. Since we've got Empoleon and Charizard in our team, they'll teach us Hydro Cannon and Blast Burn, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Ooh, a Doug Trio. I haven't come across any of those. Yeah, we're too high level for Fissure to be of any effect for you, Doug Trio. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and spray myself down with another Repel, because this is just getting ridiculous. And I also want to avoid all the unnecessary trainer battles that I can. But for mandatory ones like this one, like with this person, that's unavoidable. Megan. Yeah, I really do hope that they port all 3 of the Hoenn games to the Switch. Because those were definitely part of my childhood growing up. And they were my first games outside of the original Red and Blue games that I had growing up. Yanma. I'll switch over to Garchomp. Just so none of my other Pokemon will be exposed to the sandstorm. Yeah, unlike her Yanma. Thank you, 4 times weaknesses. Alright, and here's the TM for Sandstorm. Not really much of any use here, because given that we're in the middle of a sandstorm. Oh, and here's another shiny stone. And we gotta take on this dragon tamer here. Alright, dragon tamer Keegan. Oh, okay, and he's sending out a Gyarados against us. Yeah, it's a good thing I chose Piplup when I started this playthrough, because the Steel type definitely helps against Sandstorm. Yeah, but you were tough. But you were pretty tough. I'll at least give you that much. Alright, a bottle of iron. Damn, I thought I could get away before you noticed me. Oh well. Alright, next up is Sand Slash. I kind of feel that Sand Slash is something of an underrated ground-type Pokemon from the original Gen 1 games. I mean, sure, it's not as flashy as like Rhydon or Onyx, but still. Oh, and here's a Protector. We definitely need that to evolve Rhydon into Rhyperior. Finally out of that sandstorm. Alright, I'm just trying to navigate without oh, damn it! Okay. Right, and there's Barry talking with Crasher Wake. Yeah, and here's our early access to Rhyhorn. Oh, if it isn't Multi-Griffin! It's been a while. You've grown so tough that you're training out here now. Everyone keeps getting tougher and tougher, and in doing that, they develop closer bonds with their Pokémon. For someone born overseas, this tough dude doesn't have an accent or anything. Multi-Griffin, there's a volcano ahead of us called Stark Mountain. That blowhard Buck guy is on his way there as well. I'm going to find the volcano's treasure before that guy does. If I do that, a 21's win streak at the Battle Tower would be possible. You're serious? You're going to Stark Mountain? Even the wild Pokemon there are very, very tough. If your Pokemon aren't well trained, they'll have a miserable time. Then again, that kind of challenge is an exciting prospect. But no matter what, you'd better be fully prepared. I've got to get ready for another tournament. Farewell. Yeah, see you around, Crasher Wake. I might take you on in a rematch. Okay, if we talk to this old lady here, she'll heal up our Pokemon for us. Yeah, we don't want to overstay our welcome there. Yo, if it isn't Multi-Griffin, don't tell me you're going to Stark Mountain too. You're pretty wimpy. You're sure you're gonna be okay? Heh, why am I asking that? It's not like I care. Anyways, if we run into each other on Stark Mountain, the race is on to see who gets the Magma Stone first. Yeah, pretty confident, aren't you there, Buck? Whoops. Well, I could use some extra training. Michaela. Alright, and her first Pokemon's gonna be a Meow. Alright, next up is Hypno. I'll go with Flux Ray this time. Alright, our last Pokemon's gonna be a Persian. So it's all up to Lucario now. Oh, so Lucario doesn't have the Inner Focus, but it has Steadfast. Oh, that comes in handy. bottle of zinc. Maybe I'll come back here outside of recording to get that item down there. For now, I want to catch up with Barry and Buck. Oh, a Wheezing? Yeah, I'm definitely catching this one. Damn! Yeah, you think Wheezing would know that poison-type attacks won't work on Empoleon. Oh, and I KO'd it. Oops. Yeah, growing up playing the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald games, Skarmory was always a very tricky Pokemon to catch. I mean, it didn't... Like, I'm pretty sure it didn't have that low of a catch rate, but still. Now we gotta face off against this black belt here, so let's do it. Black belt Griffin. And it's going to be starting off with Cacturn. A solid battler, but still no match for Empoleon. Yeah, since it got one shot with Drill Peck. Alright, Machamp's next. So I'm going with Gardevoir. Alright, with no guard, that means any attack by or against both Pokemon are guaranteed hits. And given the type coverage that Gardevoir has over Machamp, the one-hit KO was also a guarantee. Alright, here's Stark Mountain. Whoops. Don't want to go that way. Alright, a Fearow. I'll go ahead and try and catch this one. Two, three, and got it. Alright, looks like there was an item over there, so... But for now, we're in Stark Mountain. And I think I'll go ahead and call it here for today, because we've already done quite a bit as far as exploring goes. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. And remember, as always, to show your support for the channel by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing. And the next video, we'll be exploring around Stark Mountain and heading over to the survival area, which is the last area in the battle zone. So until then, peace out.